hope you find your way.
With this, this is just another little step I'm using in the construction of the robe. I'm doing lots of several small steps. You can see here where I in order to thicken up this side of the cape, I put a roll of green stuff, much like that one. I just tacked it on the bottom, then I started feathering it up. You can see there that it started to blend in. There it hasn't. Over here you can see where I've feathered it up, and I'll keep working it and keep working it, and then whatever I don't get right, I'll come back after it's dry and sand it. So
it's not enough to be connected. You want more?
Here's a quick tip with working with green stuff, even though I'm not sure anybody's interested in any sort of tips with it, but you need it, or you get your putty, you mix it up, then take water and put it on a flat surface, flat plastic surface, something very smooth. Then wet it first, then put it down, and then with your fingers smash it out and get kind of roughly the shape that you want. Then you take a razor and you tighten up the edges and then blend it back in so it's nice. So if you're trying to make a cape, try and do the shape roughly that you want to do. Well, it's going to be pressed down to the board really hard, so dip your razor in water and then slice underneath it and you get this. Then you can take this and I'll put it on right there, blend it in and let it dry. Hopefully it'll be good enough. Well guys, this is a pause point. I'm going to shift this side around. I'm going to play with that a little more. But I don't know if I made a big mistake, but I really regret it. I put the cape on, or the lower portion on, in two pieces, and I wish it would have been one piece, because now I've got to blend that together, which it can happen. It's all indented, and I still have to give volume to the cape, you'll see in next steps. But that's pretty much it. Even though it is a little bit long, but once it dries, I'll be able to cut it and shift it around. It's not at all, while shape is basic, it is not at all the way I want it to look. The shape is getting there. I'm wanting it to, basically look. See those hands? I got a bunch of these little hands. I kind of want them like coming up out of the cape. I don't know. This might be too much of an advance, or this might be too advanced of a project for me. So that's what it looks like so far. A little bit of patchwork going on. If you notice, I forgot to take one pre-patch, video pre-patching it. But you can see the screen stuff works really well. Matches in. Now notice it's the basic shape of the cape. I'll add any furrows or ruffles later, and the faces of the tormented souls and everything will come next. With this next step, I've started to beef up the cape. I've had the basic dimensions before. I got the length and the width and stuff like that, but now I've actually started to beef them up. If you can see around here, one of the ways that I got this bend, I grabbed it and pulled it until it came to a very fine point. You can see where it comes up. So what I've done now, I did that on this opposite side, but now I've come back and I've added a layer of green stuff to get it thick. So then I can come back and I'm going to start working on it. You'll see what else I've done, or what else I'm going to do. And then there's this point right here, where when it fits on the back of the model, it looks like the back of its leg is bulking out the cape. So that was me adding that on. I got a lot of work left. With this, I've just added another layer of green stuff to make this cape, or this side of the cape, more robust, because this is where I'm going to do my main effect that I think is going to be the most impressive, or the biggest fail of this cape. So I'm putting it on there. It fits very, very, very well, but this doesn't quite reach around. What I want to do is I wanted to mold the end of this side of the cape into a bunch of hands or faces is what I originally wanted to do, you know, to be all over like the rest of his armor, but that's not going to work. But I have I have the plastic berserker arms because I use their weapons and their mouths on other parts of the army, so I'm recycling the kit. So one of the things that I want to do, and it's going to be really hard to show you on this, oh shit, where is it? Okay, hold on a sec. Okay, well I found it. Well, I've taken one of these hands and I've cut it off, and so I've just got the hand, and I want to do that with several of these, and I want to layer them over like this, so it's going to look like just, you know, like a bunch of hands reaching for whatever, you know, insinuate lash. How will I do it? I don't know. The problem is the thickness of getting it to work. I think, you know, doing it like that, and then one up on top of that, and then a little bit further back, even on the cape, you know, hands coming out here, you know, here, all the way down to here, and have them reaching like over this way. I was gonna do it on the other side, but to be honest, when I was looking through my bits box, I could only find one right hand that didn't have a weapon in it, or, you know, a basic human hand, and that's what I want, you know, the 5 digits. Whether it'll work, I'm not quite so sure. We'll have to wait and see. Oops, sorry, that wasn't quite the view. You know, maybe I'll just have one coming out the end of that one over there. I don't know. This is gonna be either a big success or an epic fail.
Nobody's ever gonna believe that you did.